So it's the evening of March 10th. In my sleeping bag, obviously, for the night. Last night it was so warm that I didn't bother zipping up my sleeping bag. Today I am zipped up in my sleeping bag, and I even have socks on because my toes were a little cold for a minute. Well, tomorrow's supposed to be warm, and it's not supposed to rain again, so hopefully my tent will be dry by morning and it won't get too cold. But it is cold right now. I'm probably gonna go to sleep pretty early tonight. I'm pretty tired, even though all I did was sit at the angles and edit and upload video. So, good morning, everybody. It is March 11th. It's not that cold, but you can kind of see your breath in the morning air. I slept really well. It's a little later than I want to be up. It's like 9:15 or something. I tried it at 9:38. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm a little late. I'm a lot later than I want to get up. But I've been awake for a little while. I've just been laying in my tent reading. I was planning on hiking north today, but I was looking at my clothes. My clothes are pretty gross. My shirt is disgusting. And there's a hostel down the road that has a $30 day pass where you can go and take a shower and do some laundry, and I'm thinking about going on there and taking a shower and doing some laundry. So I'll let you know what happens when I figure out what I'm going to do today. I'm set up at the around the bend. I'm camping in the woods behind their property. The property where I'm camping is technically a state forest or a national forest or something, but they charge, so they let people camp back here, and they charge $32 for a day pass. And the day pass lets you have full access to the house, use the power, take a shower, do laundry, and then camp back here where you're not legally allowed to camp back here. I mean, or it's not illegal, but it's not right, something the town can regulate. They can't have people camp out on their property, but back here is national park, so they can look they can pretend you're not camping because you're not on their property or something. I don't know. It's a little funky, but anyway, I was just looking at this. This is my LL Bean packable puffy jacket, which I literally have not taken out of this packaging since I got here. I've been on the trail for 12 days now, and I have not worn this at all. I admit when I bought it, it was a little tight on me. I've lost about 1.5 pounds of weight so far, according to the scale I took. I weighed myself inside, and it said 73.5 to 74. It flickered. But I have not taken this out. I think I'll probably carry it with me until I'm past the Smokies, and then I'll ship it home, because if I haven't worn it by then it's not likely to get worn. I am wearing my hoodie all the time, my fleece sports hoodie, but I have not used this. I haven't even used it as a pillow. I thought I would use this as a pillow, but I've been using my sweatshirt as a pillow, so I haven't even worn this as a pillow. So if I don't use it by the time I get out of the Smokies, I will ship it home. Alright, so I got my sleeping bag partially set up, but one thing I really wanted to show you guys was, oops, dropped my phone. As you can see, it's got a zipper, and it's got full of crap. God damn it. That's what I hate about leaves. Anyway, I'll shake it out after I show you. Anyway, it's got a zipper on this side, but on the other side, it also has a zipper. So it doesn't matter which side you're laying on. If you're laying on your left side, your right side, there's always a zipper. You can easy to unzip. So I really like that about this.
I've seen it here before.
Today is March 12th. It is about 9 a.m. I am hiking north out of Dix Creek Gap, heading to Franklin. I'm about 40 miles from Franklin. I think it'll take me 5 days to get there. I might have an extra day of food, hopefully, because Saturday is supposed to be heavy thunderstorms all day. So I don't know if I'll get any miles hiked on that day, but we'll see. The weather reports can change. I could just hike through the bad weather. I could fall flat on my face 50 feet up the trail, like I just almost did. Yeah, so heading towards the North Carolina border. I don't know if I'll make it today. That's about 9 miles. We'll have to see how I'm feeling after I get up and over these mountains. 8.7 to the border, according to this. Fly Gap is just past, like a tenth of a mile past the border, so I'll probably do about 7 today, but we'll see. I'm at Dix Creek Gap right now. Blue Ridge Gap is a road, but it's like a Jeep road, a dirt road. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do about 7 today, I think is my plan. We'll see what happens. Hoping I'll get a chance to film with my drone today on my hike. But right now the trees are pretty close and I'm afraid it'll probably bump into something. But hopefully we come to a clearer area at some point today where I can fly it up, show you what the hike is actually like. Right now I'm going up pretty steep uphill for a couple miles before I get to the border. I'll show you a profile of my hike today. So I'm climbing up the mountain coming out of Dix Creek Gap. It's not that steep. It's like 200 miles, 260 feet. I don't know why I said 200 miles. Over the next 0.7, I got a screenshot of far out so you'll be able to see that. As uphills go, it's not bad. It's just, well, it's pretty warm today. I think the temp is like 75 down in the valley in Hiawassee, so it's only probably like 65 up here, but it feels so nice. The sky is completely blue, no clouds anywhere, but there's also no shade from the sun, so that's not great. But anyway, gonna keep pushing forward. We'll see how far I get. So I just stopped to take a break on this beautiful little rocky outlook area. It's not really a viewpoint because, well, there's trees in the way, but it is pretty. Oh. Good morning. It's March 13th. I am slowly making my way up to the trail from the Plum Orchard shelter where I spent the night. It was a nice clean shelter, no mice that I could see. I didn't hear any mice running around last night, so that's always good. Nice bear box and a very good water source. It's a little late, 9:25, but I had a stuffy nose, runny nose last night, so not feeling 100%, but I'm getting back to the trail, and I'm going to keep pushing on. Well, I'm 4.3 miles from the North Carolina border, so sometime this early afternoon I'll be there. Can't wait to be done with Georgia again for another year. I didn't feel like I had a cold coming on. That's never fun, getting sick while out on trail, especially since I'm hiking into a 40-mile wilderness area where there's not really a lot of options to get out if I end up getting sick. Oh well, I might end up, well, we'll see what happens, right? So I am at Blue Ridge Gap, and I'm 3.1 miles from Bly Gap, which is the border to North Carolina. So I'll be there in a little while. Just gotta push myself up this mountain. Oh. Whew. Stopped and made some pea soup for lunch. I'm about 1.5 miles from the border. Little clearing area. So I just tripped on this little tiny rock right here and crashed off the side of the trail. I'm okay. Little buddy's okay. So that's all that really matters. You just gotta, when you fall down, you just gotta sit down back up. The embarrassing thing is another hiker passed me while I was laying down there. So that was a little bit embarrassing. But, you know, I'm reminded of a time when I was hiking in Vermont a couple years ago. I was on the Appalachian Trail in Vermont, and I got heat stroke. But I thought it might be Lyme disease, because I had found a tick a couple days earlier. Anyway, it wasn't Lyme disease, that's good. But I went into the ER in Rutland and got checked out, and they concluded that it was probably heat stroke. But one of the questions they ask you when you go to the ER is, have you fallen down lately? So I was like, yeah, you know, in the last month or so, I've probably fallen 8 or 10 times. No big deal. So the doctors got super concerned. And they're like, oh my God, you're falling down 10 times? We're going to have to do a CT scan and this and that, and cardiograph, and all these other billion tests. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And like, walking around, it's not normal to fall down. That's something wrong with your brain. And I looked around the room, and my pack is sitting there on the ground. And I'm like, my dude, I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail. You're going to fall down. It happens. Pointed out my pack. Well, they didn't do the test, that's for sure. They just rehydrated me and sent me on my way. But that was funny. Funny old stories. So we've been hearing thunder for the last 15 minutes. I decided that I don't want to get wet, so I set up my tent down there. I'm gonna get my crap, get in the tent. Hopefully, if it rains, I can stay dry. We are coming up on the Georgia-North Carolina border, and I wanted to show you that. Oh, here we are. There's another hiker here, but I already asked him if I could fly it, so. Oh. And here we are. You are in Georgia, I'm in North Carolina. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. There we are. Oh, good hike today so far. I literally beat the rain by like a minute. Not even a minute, 5 seconds. As I was coming down the hill to my tent, I heard it start to drip. And yeah, there it goes. Whew. Pretty good. Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't get soaked. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good. I'm glad I got in my tent. Oh man. To be honest, I think I got a little bit of a cold coming on, so taking a short day today is probably for the best. Good morning. It's Friday, March 14th. I've got a cold, which is no fun when you're out in the woods. I'm sure you can hear my voice was a little rough. I've been up coughing off and on all night, and I've had a runny nose for a couple days. I've got this nasal spray here somewhere that my mom swears gets rid of colds if you use it, and I've been using it, but I still got a cold. I don't know where it is. I'll find it later and show you a picture of it. Anyway, also, as if that wasn't bad enough, my sleeping pad has decided to start deflating in the middle of the night. So, fun. There, I am looking at a 40-mile section with only 4 service roads going out, and they're all locked up this time of year. So I'm gonna take it slow today, do a couple miles. Tomorrow is supposed to be really bad rain, thunder and lightning. Last night was pretty heavy rain. I got a little dark clip of it. I don't know. I'll show that to you in this video. Actually, you probably already seen it. But, so not fun. I hate being sick on trail. It's just really, really sucks. Good morning. It is Saturday, March 5th, and I am doing something that I hate to do, and that is going back on trail. I'm heading down to Blue Ridge Gap, where I'm hopefully going to be able to get off this mountain. The weather is, well, there's supposed to be major storms this evening, so between getting sick yesterday and this weather, there's basically no chance I'll make it to Franklin without running out of food. So I'm heading down off the mountain right now. I'm going to call Stanimals and see if they can pick me up at Blue Ridge Gap. If not, then I'll just get to the gap and start walking down the road. Well, there is a particularly famous tree that Bly Gap is known for. The rain is starting, or at least threatening to start. It's dripping everywhere. So I'm going to put down my phone and start walking. Well, I'm heading down to Blue Ridge Gap. There's a pretty heinous storm coming through this evening. I texted Stanimals around the bend, and they will be picking me up at the gap at about 10:30. Hopefully I can get there by then. And I'll be spending a night there, so I'll get this video uploaded there. It's not very exciting because I spent a day in my tent and then walked back down off the mountain. I'm considering, so I'm resupplying at Ingles, and I was able to get surprisingly most of the things that I like to eat as far as organic food goes. To start, the Edward and Son organic mashed potatoes. These are pretty awesome. Flavor-wise, I got a couple things of the McDonald's dry soup, the split pea. I got 2 split peas, and where's the other one? Oh, there it is. I got 2 of the black bean and lime soups. Very tasty. They're vegan, but whatever, I add meat if I'm having them for dinner, or I just have them like that. I've been eating these as lunches occasionally, not always. Most of the time I don't cook lunch. I'll just have a bar or something while I'm hiking, but sometimes I want food, and this makes a good lunch. 21 grams of protein, 16 grams of protein. So that's pretty good, especially since it's vegan. What else do I have here? I got some Bob's Red Mill breakfast cereal. I got that's instant mashed potato. Got some bacon bits here. I got some bars. Not organic, but you do what you got. You do what you can. What else did I get? Oh, I got some teriyaki jerky.
That leads me up to some now.